Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe it now and make sure to enable the bell notification icon as well as share my channel to your friends if you like it. This video I am going to talk about Snowflake string and binary data types which are part of the Snowflake data types. I already talked about introduction to Snowflake data types and also numeric data types. Please watch those videos if you have not watched it. Strings and binary data types. Data types for the text strings. Here we have varchar, char, character, string, text, and string examples in the table columns. Second one is the data types for binary strings. Here binary, var binary, what is the internal representation, and binary examples in the table columns. And we are going to see how we are going to define the string constants. Within the string constants, there are two types. There is a single quoted string constants and a dollar quoted string constant. And we'll see the what is the difference between these two. Data types for the text strings. Varchar. So varchar holds the Unicode characters in Snowflake. The maximum length is 16 MB, which is a uncompressed format. The maximum number of Unicode characters that can be stored in a varchar column depends on whether the characters are single byte or multi-byte. Single byte can hold this much, okay, 16 MB. Multi-byte between 8388608 for 2 bytes per character and 4194304 4 bytes per character. If a length is not specified, the default is the maximum length based on the whether single byte or multi-byte. A column only consumes the storage for the amount of actual data stored. That means if you create the varchar without specifying length, if you not store uses the all the size, even though it will not occupy the storage. Whatever you are going to provide the length, based on that only Snowflake will use the data store. There is no performance difference between using the full length varchar declaration like varchar 16777 or smaller size. So char and character. So synonyms with the varchar, except that if string is not specified, string length is not specified. Char one is the default. If you don't specify while creating the char or character data type in any table, so a default will take as the char one. String and text. These are also synonyms with the varchar. Note, Snowflake currently deviates from the common char semantics in that string shorter than the maximum length are not space padded at the end. Let me show you the what is the not space padded at the end in the Snowflake and how it differentiate from the other database like a Oracle. If you see here, Oracle, I have created one table with character 1 length of char 1 and char underscore 2 column name is the and length is the 2 and third column is the character underscore 10 and length is the character 10. I created the table and inserted the three value for one row, and I select length of first column, length second column, length third column from the space underscore padded for char. If you see here, the length for the column 3 10 it's showing, but actually I have inserted only 3. That means it occupied the padded the that means space padded over here in the Oracle. If you see in the Snowflake, same thing I have created. Okay, if you see here, the length is only 3. Okay, I given the 3 characters. That is the different, not padded. Okay, space is not padded at the end in the Snowflake. I hope this example will help you to understand clearly. Okay, data types for the text strings. See, if you see here string examples in the table columns. Okay, I have created the table string underscore text with different sizes. V underscore V is the first column name and character without specifying any length, and V party varchar of 40, C char, and C10 char of 10, S is the column name and string, and S60 string 60, T text, T8 T80 text underscore 8. So after creating the table, I describe this table. You see the structure for all the columns. The data type is the varchar, and the length is based on the whatever you have specified. If you don't specify for the varchar, it took the default size. Okay, if you specify that much only, to consider the second is the 40. And if you see here, see data type char, I didn't specify any length over here. Default it take the only one, because this is the char, even though internally it's taken as the character. Okay, this is the differences for the text strings. Now we are going to talk about the data types for the binary strings. Binary, the maximum length is 8 MB. Okay, if the length is not specified, the default is the maximum length. That means it's going to take 8 MB only. Var binary, var binary is the synonym with the binary only. So what is the internal representation for the binary? The binary data type holds a sequence of 8-bit bytes. When Snowflake displays the binary data values, Snowflake often represent each byte as 2 hexadecimal. If you see here, for example, the word help, okay, might be displayed as 4845 4C50, where 48 is the hexadecimal equivalent of the ASCII Unicode letter for H. For H is the 48. In the same way, 45 is the hexadecimal representation of the letter E. I am going to talk about more details in upcoming video. What are the different types we have in the binary strings and how we are going to use them as part of your table creation. Here I am going to show you the basic differences. Okay, here I am created the binary underscore test table name, and B is the binary, and P50 is the binary 50, and VB is the var binary. After creating the table, I use the describe table name. You see varchar of size, default size only tick, and when I specify the 50 only tick, otherwise 8 MB, because I didn't expand this one. Sorry for this one. Yeah, here default size. Constants. So string constants. Constants, also known as the literals, refer to the fixed data values. String constants in the Snowflake must always be enclosed between delimiter characters. Snowflake supports using the either single quote or dollar signs to the delimit string constants. So single quoted string constants like this. Yesterday's is total select, yesterday's total sales, and this is the inside the single quote. I have put the four single quotes inside, but output is the, here if you see here, two only came, and here I put the today's is the two single quotes. That means here escaping is there. So Snowflake supporting the escaping characters to avoid the duplicates. If you want to insert these special characters as part of your string, so Snowflake supporting the escaping. A string constant can be enclosed between single quotes delimits, as I told you that one. Okay, now we're talking about the dollar quoted string constants. See, when a string contains the many quotes characters, it may be simpler to enclose the string constants in a dollar signs rather than the single quote characters using the escaping. Instead of escaping, we can go for the dollar symbol. A dollar quoted string constant consists of the characters in the string surrounded by the pair of dollar signs. That means at the beginning and end, we have to specify the dollar. So let me show you the example over here. For example, the following string constants are equivalent to, if you see here, one is the first string single quoted is the escape. I am using here escape, and other dollar quoted string I used only dollar, and without any, here without any escape. Okay, dollar dollar at the beginning and ending dollar at symbol. If you see, the output is the same when compared with the single quoted and dollar quoted. This is the difference when you have a multiple uh, single quoted characters. Instead of using the escape character, you can simply use the dollar dollar symbol between the strings. Okay, you keep your string, and beginning and ending you keep the dollar dollar. That is the major difference. You see, output is the same over here. Okay, so a dollar quoted string constant can include the quotes or any other characters without need to escape them. So no need to escape them. Here, for example, I have taken the another example. Select $1 $2 from the values. This $1 $2 is the different which I am talking about dollar dollar. So $1 $2, instead of specifying the column names, you can get the column names as the, you can refer the column names actual, instead of actual column names you can put the alias names as the $1 by using, you can retrieve the columns from the table. Here I didn't use the table, I use the values. I am going to explain this about in the later videos. So here one string is the row one, another string is the dollar dollar. I kept all this a and new line, and here escape characters slash slash d tab and hexadecimal I used here, and dollar also as part of single dollar I used here, and ending with the dollar dollar. If you see the output, it's considered as a normal string, the whole normal string, and we have a new line, and here slash t and single quote also it came, and dollar also is appearing. So this is the advantage of using the dollar dollar, which is nothing but a dollar quoted string. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, and don't forget to click on bell icon for the notifications. Please share it and like it. Thank you once again for watching my video.